Hi, I'm Dave Pearsall. We're at the County OES, the radio room for the ACS group, and today I'll be showing you how to set up the radio room to operate in the event of an emergency. Starting out, I'll point out which radios we have, and starting on the right, we have an EmComm 220. Next to it is an EmComm 2820 dual band 2 meter 440. On the other side, on the other bin, is an EmComm 7000 2 meters to 440, but it's only connected to the HF antennas at this point. Okay, now I'll show how to set up the radios to bring them to life for actual use. And all the materials are located in these overhead bins. First thing to do is to turn on the power supplies. Each radio has its own power supply, so we'll start with the power supply for the EmComm 2820 and the power supply for the EmComm 220. The 2820 has its power button on the left here. To connect the headphones into the headphone jack is at the rear of the EmComm 2820. The correct jack to use for the headphones is the second jack in from the left side of the radio as you face the radio. If you put the headphone jack in and you don't start getting audio from the radio, or audio out of the headphones, then you've got the wrong jack. Okay, we're going to set up the radios for digital messaging, and we'll be connecting signal links to the radios. There are no signal links currently available in at OES in the radio room, so it'll be necessary to bring your own. I bring my own signal links, and I have a pair of them that work here, and also bring my own laptop. You too will need to bring your own laptop. Signal links are better than trying to use audio coupling here in the radio room, because we can expect to have multiple people operating side by side, and using the signal links keeps the audio from bleeding over to the other positions and causing interference. So I'll go ahead and set up the signal links and show how those are connected. Here I have the signal link that's set up for the EmComm 220 radio. This one connects into the microphone jack, and because of this, you won't be able to use a microphone with this radio. It becomes a digital only radio station. So I'll plug it into the microphone jack. The USB cable goes into a USB port on my laptop, and now I've got the hardware connections. Later on we can go into the software. So this is the signal link. It's the signal link for the 220. It's now ready to go. I have a second signal link. This one uses what's called by various companies a packet port connector. This connector will plug into several different brands and models of radios. In our radio room, the same connector will fit into an EmComm 2820 and also the EmComm 7000. I have a radio at home, the EmComm, or rather the Yaesu 897D, and this connector works the same on that radio. So it works on multiple brands, multiple models. So to connect it to the EmComm 2820, it's necessary to remove the front faceplate. The faceplate has magnets, a pair of magnets on the back. So just let it connect to the lower tray of the overhead bin. That then uncovers the so-called packet port. Align the connector correctly, and it's now set up. And again, we have a USB cable that's gets connected into the laptop. So now we're ready to operate digital modes using the EmComm 2820 and the laptop. Now I'll take the packet cable out of this EmComm 2820, replace the faceplate, now I'll come over to the EmComm 7000. One thing that's different about the EmComm 7000 is that the packet connector, while it's the same as the one on the EmComm 2820s, is located in a much less convenient location. So we have pre-installed a cable for that purpose, so that you don't have to dig around in back of the radio. So I'll take the cable that I have ordinarily on this signal link, plug that one in, and again this is the USB cable that goes into the laptop. All the connectors are RJ45s for the signal links. To be able to print from your laptop, we've provided a Netgear wireless router, which is again kept up in the overhead cabinet like the rest of our gear. This is the router. I plugged it into the only available outlet that I could find. Now we need to connect the wireless router to the printer using a hardwired Ethernet cable connection. The Ethernet cable is again located in the overhead bin. Select one of the four outlets, RJ45 outlets on the side of the router. The other end of the Ethernet cable goes into the back of the printer. Okay, the router's on now. I go to the Netgear 58 wireless connection. The Netgear wireless router is named Netgear 58. So I see a selection of possible connections, wireless connections. So I see Netgear 58, and I'll select it. There are directions that will will show you what the correct password is and how to connect if you're starting from scratch. The system recognizes me because I've been here before. I'll just hit connect. It says checking network requirements. Okay, I'm now connected to Netgear 58. It says I have no internet, which is exactly right. The only connection actually is to the printer. So now we'll go and look for the printer. Click on Settings and Devices. Now this has already been set up. So I'll select HP LaserJet P3004/P3005, etc. So now I know that I'm connected printer connection to make sure that it's operating properly. And now it's printing.